Farm Guy here, and this is the Unia Max Pack by ScaauttE39 Milosz Z and JMZ on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm here on the Georgia Farms map for this test of these three cultivators. 32.97 megabytes to download. They range from 8, 9, and 10 slots on console, if you are wondering. Let's have a look at them under Tools and Cultivators. And we have three of them. Two 3-point link cultivators and one, well, you could say pull behind or 2-point link type cultivator. Now, the first one is a Max CC, $50,000, requires 120 horsepower to pull, 5-meter working width at 8 miles per hour. We have some configurations here, old, newer, and latest. So three, shall we say, cosmetic or color choices. Basically, that's really all it is, the color choices. Oh, and we have a little bit of a nameplate on there too. No charge there. Beam with lights. So you get if you want a light bar and warning, you can have that. No charge there. Side covers, no or yes. Again, cosmetic. So no charge. Folding mechanism. This is the only one that you can have a choice of folding mechanism. This one or this one. No charge there either. So I do like having those options and not costing any extra money. $50,000 it is. Moving on to the Max CC6 at $70,000. That is 6 meters in working width. Yes, requires 180 horsepower at 8 miles per hour. This one is somewhat limited in choices, old, newer, or latest in configuration, colors, and side cover, yes or no. And that is it for that one, $70,000. Moving on to the final one, $60,000. This is again like the first one where it's 120 horsepower, 5 meters in working width, 8 miles per hour. However, it is, as you can see, a pull behind or a trailer type or trailed type rather than the 3-point link lifting one. Again, old, newer, or latest configuration. Track eradicators. Now this is something that goes here, and 2, 4, or 6. It is just really a, again, another cosmetic kind of a thing there. And side covers, yes or no. Right, no extra charge, so I do like that. No extra charges for accessories if you'd like the look of those things. Now let's see here. Let's go old. So yeah, yes, there you go. So the color changes on all the accessories as well as you scroll through them, as you can see. Interesting. Right, so let's hook up the little guy first. Let's get our help window on. Now they are quite heavy. This is, let's pull this one forward and we'll unhook it first. There we go. So this is a little Massey Ferguson small tractor, has the weight on the front, and it is about 125 horsepower, I believe, something like that. And I do like they do move around nicely. So notice it is quite, so you can say quite heavy, even with that weight on the front. It picks up the front end, so might want a little bit of a bigger tractor. So there's the lights and the signals. That would be the same on yeah, on the others if they were equipped with it. I don't think they had, actually I don't think they had the option for that. So driving around, they do move around a bit, so they are quite heavy, like I said. L1 and X unfolds it. Now they aren't, yeah, as you can see, the weight on the back, so on, yeah, it's, you'd want maybe a little bit bigger tractor with a little bit more weight on the front. We don't have a whole lot of anything else. You lower it down. Once it's lowered, the weight's on the ground basically. I'll hire a worker here, and it goes along. It's a shallow cultivator, stubble tillage. Workers don't say, well, let's say workers, the workers with the 3-point link type attachment work fine. As you see here, now he's struggling a little bit with the weight. Oh yeah, struggling a lot with the weight. Oh, so he did not like that. He does eventually turn around. He was doing fine before, and all of a sudden now. So yes, let's move on to let's move on to this one. This is the larger one. I have quite a larger weight on this with a medium tractor. So this is the next larger one, and unfolding that. So let's wait a minute. Let's see how he turns around here. Is he going to mess up again a little bit or not? Yeah, it's quite heavy. Even with the weight on the front, I would go with probably a tractor that you could put a little bit more weight on the front. These implements are quite heavy. He's got it this time, more or less. Right, so let's and they seem to have no problem pulling it up to the 8 miles per hour, so that's not a big deal. Let's hire a worker here. This is the larger one, of course. 8 meter, I believe. 6 meter. It's only 1 meter larger, 3 feet. But with the larger weight on the front, he can control. It's easier for the worker to control, as you can see here, and they line it up a little bit better. There's the other one struggling just because of the. So there we go, 7-8 miles per hour, no problem at all. Now, let's go ahead and stop this fellow here. This I wanted to show. Remember, we had 2 choices. How they configured how the unfolding. So I just wanted to show how this unfolds in the other configuration, and then we'll talk about small issue. So this one, as you can see, without the weight on the front, it is quite heavy. But anyways, L1 and X unfolds like this, so not a lot of swinging around. It's more of a and then now they swing around and do their thing. So I just wanted to show that. Now let's go over here and show you the trailed version, shall we say. There it is, hooking it up. Now this, as you would imagine, is a lot easier to drive around with maybe a tad smaller tractor, because the weight isn't all on the back. It's being some of the weight is being handled with the wheels on the back of the trailer type. So much easier much easier to handle. And we have L1 and X unfolds it, so it does this, unfolds like so. There we go. Lowered down, that's how it lowers. And as we drive forward, there we go. So those side panels don't really do anything. They don't move or anything. Actually, nothing actually moves on these. As you can see, a little bit of the there is some movement on the separate sections. So here's a problem with this one and workers. We're gonna let him go and let him turn around. Now this is a base game. The base game, Small Massey Ferguson. It might work might work different with a different tractor, but I don't think so. Look what he's trying to back up, like it's the 3-point, and it's not a 3-point link. I think what it appears to me is he's trying to back up and go like it's actually a 3-point like the other ones, but it's not. It's a trail. But he ends up going and getting it right anyways. It's just a bit awkward. So it's really not a big deal. Excuse me. It's really not a big deal, but it's something to be aware of that possibly might cause an issue for some at some point. We'll just show it one more time. And what I notice here is he's trying to turn around as if he has not a trailed version, but one of those 3-point link type ones. And he can't back up. He stops, so he goes forward again. But he eventually gets it lined up pretty close, and in this case, yeah, he catches everything, so he's not missing anything. So I can't be too critical of it. It's just I'm going to say it just needs a small update to the worker to fix that particular issue. But like I said, it's actually pretty minor because it actually doesn't, well, on this map with this field, it has not caused a big issue, but perhaps it might on other maps. I don't know. But anyways, there you go. That's the Unia Max Pack by ScaauttE39 Milosz and JMZ on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.